simple 25-cent gumball changed our life.
Welcome to Growing the Seed, the podcast where we document the steps we take to build the Sowing Seed podcast, the business, and the brand. We'll share what works, and we'll share the challenges. Now, here's your host who cares about your business, not your busyness, Matt Miller.
Going to take the next couple of Fridays in Growing Seed and talk a little bit about the gumball, the power of the gumball, and tell a little bit of our story in relation to that gumball. You see, it was 13 or 14 years ago. We were in a really bad place financially. Had come out of the Air Force after flying as a pilot for 8 or 9 years, I guess, when it was all said and done. Excited about making the transition to the corporate world. And after a short stint in the hospital medical industry, I ended up getting started with an advertising firm specializing in direct mail. Yeah, I was the guy that filled your mailbox with junk mail once a week. Anyway, had been in the direct mail world for a little over a year, had been at the right place at the right time, and ended up being one of the top sales folks that first year. And because of the accolades that came my way, and because of the book of business that I had built primarily on the backs of DirecTV and Dish Network and their local satellite dealers in the Houston area, I ended up having a 96% quota increase slapped on my back the following year. That quota increase took us from being a hero to a zero overnight. It cost my family over $60,000 in bonuses and commissions the next year, as there was no way that I could meet that increase with just the growth that I had planned, let alone the fact that a few of the satellite dealers I was working with ended up going out of business and decreasing my book of business. Anyway, we were in a bad place. So bad, in fact, that I got turned down for a payday loan at one point. Tried a little bit of everything. Sold books on Amazon before selling on Amazon was cool. In fact, our garage looked like a library with aisles and aisles and aisles of books. We collected aluminum cans and sold those to the local recycling facility. We did a little bit of everything. But having read Robert Kiyosaki's book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, I truly believed in the power of passive income and making money while you slept. And so even though those other things helped keep the roof on our head, over our head, and food on the table, they weren't quite what I was looking to do long term. Because you see, I wanted to get free. I didn't just want to make some additional income. I wanted to own my life, not be controlled by another man. I wanted to write the paycheck, to sign the check on the front, not on the back. And that's when a good buddy of mine brought up at church one Sunday the fact that he and his young daughters had bought a couple of gumball machines, and they were doing some business together as father and daughters. And that conversation completely changed my life. That seed that was planted in my mind changed everything. Well, tune in next Friday, and I will talk a little bit more about my journey and the power of the gumball, not just for me and my family's life. Could it also impact in a positive way you and your family's life as well, in one way, shape, or form? God bless you guys.
Thanks for listening. Check out our website, sowingseed.net, the Sowing Seed channel on YouTube, and if you got something out of today's podcast, give us a 5-star review on your podcast player of choice. Until next time, go plant the seed you need to succeed.